Welcome to ELA 5th grade. Today, we are going to work on identifying the main idea and supporting details in informational texts. This skill will help you better understand what you read and explain important information in a text clearly. As you listen, think about how details support the main idea of the text.
All right, 5th graders. For an assignment coming up, we're going to need to access Savvis Realize through your Clever app. Now, there's two different ways that you can access Clever on your school Chromebook. The first is going to be from your desktop. You all have a Clever app pinned. It's just a blue little C. You can look for that. If you're not seeing that, the second way you can do it is through the internet. You all have Clever bookmarked at the top of your page. So I see my blue little C right here. I'm going to click on that. Once you're prompted to log in, you want to log in with Microsoft Entra. Through that, it's going to take you to all your different pages. Now here, you might see your STEM teacher's page, your math teacher's page, you might see your music teacher's page, but you're going to look for this purple owl where it says Miss Kurtz's page. Now, on my Clever, you have a ton of really valuable resources. You're marking Period 2 resources, some ELA May Do's, informational articles, and then your ELA resources. This is where we want to land. Under ELA resources, you're going to click on Savvis EasyBridge. Now, on Savvis EasyBridge, there's going to be a button on the right side that we want to look for, and it says Savvis Realize. Once in Savvis Realize, mine's going to look a little different again, but you're going to see your math and your reading assignments. For the work we're going to be doing, you want to look for your reading assignments. Now, under here, you're going to see some readings that I've assigned, maybe a graphic organizer, an exit ticket or two. Just anything that I need you to complete is going to be right under here. So this is a really great place to go if I ever tell you to complete an ELA assignment.
Main idea is what an informational text is mostly about. It tells you the most important message the author wants you to understand. Supporting details are facts, examples, and explanations that help prove or explain the main idea. They give you evidence from the text. When you read, pause and ask yourself, what is this text mostly about? That question helps you to identify the main idea. Then look closely for details like facts, dates, or explanations that connect directly back to your main idea. Highlighting key information and using a graphic organizer can help you sort important details from extra information. When you can clearly identify the main idea and support it with strong details from the text, you show a deeper understanding and can explain what you've learned more confidently.
All right, 5th graders. Today we're going to be finding the main idea and the supporting details in an informational text. The main idea is what the text is mostly about. It's the big point that the author wants you as the reader to understand. So what are supporting details? Our supporting details are facts, examples, or explanations that prove or support our main idea. For example, if I'm reading a story and the main idea is that a dog makes a great pet, then the supporting details might explain that dogs are loyal and they're easy to train. As you're reading, you want to stop and ask yourself, what is this text mostly about? Then look for details that help explain that idea. Remember, readers, when you know the main idea and the details that support it, you understand the text more clearly, and you can think more deeply about what you read. All right, 5th grade, now let's get to reading.
Today, you learned how to identify the main idea and find supporting details in an informational text. Remember, the main idea tells what the text is mostly about, and the details explain or support it. Use these strategies when you read to help you better understand and explain what you learn.